Hey there, hackers. Wow, this laptop has a loud fan. So, you're probably wondering why the colorful shirt. The same reason why there's colors in the background there. It's because we're going to learn how to customize the colors in Haiku. Let's get to it. You'll notice something a little bit different about my Haiku. There's a little bug there. That's because I'm running a nightly build here, and I'm going to see what I can or can't break. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and get to customizing the UI. So, the first thing you'll notice is that this is just in the corner. This desk bar, what is up with that, man? Seriously, I mean, I have to go all the way over there. It's like out of the way, you know? I want it to be like Apple where it's across the top. Let's see. There is a way you can do this. You have to go to these little dots on the side here, and you can grab this to stretch it out, make it bigger or shorter. And if you go right here, then you can be able to drag it across the top of the screen. Voila! Now we are like Apple. But wait, I don't like Mac OS. Let's just go to the side and drag it all the way down, and not just leave it down there like that where it looks kind of weird actually. But let's go one step further and drag this across the bottom. There we go. Now this is more like Windows experience. And, you know, yeah, I guess if you're one of those weird Ubuntu types, you can just kind of do it like this and just deal with it. I like this new feature here in the build. This is a lot different than what it normally was. But these are nightly builds, so what do you expect? Okay, so we got that Apple look and feel going on here. Let's take a look at this here. Actually, I love the yellow, but not everyone likes yellow because it looks like, you know, death. So let's just go ahead and kill this. Now, how do you do this? Well, like any other operating system, you go to your main menu, and then you go all the way down to, you know, preferences, and then you look for the first item, appearance. All right, so now here we are with the appearance. You can be able to change the fonts of the system here. So if you don't like the Noto font, you can change it. I like the font, but let's go to colors here because this is where it really matters. And as you can see, you have pretty much all the system default colors you can play with. I think we know which one is that yellow. Let's just go ahead and change it to something, I don't know, let's try to go for a blue, huh? You're just gonna have to drag it until you get to the right color. And there we go, that's deep blue. That actually looks like crap. It updates it in real time, so that way if you see that it's crap, you know it's crap. Now there's two things we can do. We can click revert, which will take it to its previous state upon load, or defaults. In this case, it brings it back to that golden happy yellow. Let's make it a little bit more orange. Or better yet, pink for springtime, you know? And there is a beautiful pink for springtime. And then we can go to different things like the look and feel. So there's a couple things you can do. You can change the arrow style on your little scroll bars and boxes, or keep it as the default. You can control the look. Here we've got default. You can click about to figure out more about that. I mean, information boxes. Yep. And what you get with this is it changes the like window decorator, or, you know, what you would normally call like the, wait, what would you call that anyway? Like the title bar? Anyway, you can make it look more like the good old school BOS, and then you can go to the default, which is more the Haiku feel. I like the Haiku feeling. It's not that I never grew up on BOS. I heard about it growing up. And then you can set anti-aliasing settings. But wait, there's more. As it turns out in here, there is an application that's called the terminal. Anyone that's used to the Unix worlds, my friends, here we are. By default, it looks like poopy. Well, I mean, I like the colors, but, you know, it just, it's hard to read, isn't it? Well, no, actually, it's easy. It's probably easy to read. And go to our settings. All the way down. This is where we have all of our major settings for how we control the look of the terminal. Think of, you know, when you right-click on the top little thingy on PowerShell and, you know, you use all that. You can customize the title, you can customize the fonts, we all got that, and then you can of course go through different color schemes and choose ones that exist. It updates it in real time for you, so that way you can tell if it looks good or not. And if you just don't like it, and you want to change the color of one thing, but you like the rest of it, you can do that. All you have to do is go and change the text color, background color. In this case, I want to change the background. It's a little bit too dark for me. Let's just bring it up a little bit. That is beautiful, and that's great. And you can save it to a file. So that way it's great. You can just keep your, general style and take it across, machines, which you're going to probably obviously want to do this anyway. Just because with Haiku, sudden random kernel panics that cause you to reinstall it. That's pretty much the basics of editing your user interface and making it kind of look a little bit cooler or warmer in Haiku. Thanks for watching. Have fun and happy hacking. You kind of sort of hear the fan when it goes. Looks like I'm going to have to take this apart and try to fix it up.